It takes about 15 minutes of administrative work to initiate a significant boost to your credit score without paying off thousands of dollars or waiting months. The process focuses on a specific technical detail. Lenders prioritize the balance that is reported to them at a specific moment rather than your average spending throughout the month. Credit card companies do not report your balance to the bureaus in real time. Instead, they share your data only once every 30 days. You might use half your credit limit during the month and pay it off by the due date. While your bank account is square, if the bank pulls your data before that payment, your credit report will show a high balance that looks like high-risk behavior. Look at what happens on this chart when a high balance is recorded at the end of a cycle. Your credit score drops instantly based on that single data point, even if you settle the debt 24 hours later. By managing when that data is shared, you can curate the snapshot lenders see, making your profile appear lower risk without changing your actual spending. To start the execution, log into your online banking portal. Open your most recent statement and look past the payment due date. Focus instead on the statement closing date. If you wait for the due date to pay your bill, the bank has already reported your current balance to the bureaus, locking in your utilization rate for the entire month. Locate the statement closing date, which may be listed as the billing cycle end date on your account summary. This is the exact moment the bank records your balance and transmits that data to the credit bureaus. You cannot wait until this date to make your payment, because standard bank transfers often take 48 hours to process. Schedule your payment to clear at least 2 to 3 business days before this closing date to ensure the bank records a low balance. Identifying this specific reporting date shifts you from a reactive payer to a proactive optimizer. Now that the timing is set, we need to calculate the exact dollar amount for your preemptive payment. Using 30% or more of your total credit limit is a threshold that triggers automatic FICO score penalties. The target is a reported balance between 5 and 10% of your total limit. For a $5,000 limit, your target is $500. Consistently showing a balance in this range provides data suggesting you are an active, low-risk borrower. Avoid paying the card down to exactly $0. A zero balance report suggests the account is dormant, which often fails to generate the same score boost as active, low-level usage. Calculate your personal target by multiplying your current card limit by 0.10. Log into your bank now and initiate a transfer to bring your balance down to that target number before the closing date. This 15-minute calculation redefines the data that credit bureaus receive, effectively lowering your risk profile. If you have a low credit limit but high monthly expenses, maintaining a 10% balance can be difficult. Credit cycling solves this by using multiple mid-month payments. As you spend, you send small payments to keep the balance from ever reaching its peak. When the bank records the data on the 30th, it sees a small remaining balance, even if your total spending for the month was much higher than your limit. This is a useful tool for those maximizing reward points or attempting to build credit aggressively with a small starting limit. This powerful technique completely separates your actual spending capacity from the utilization metrics that ultimately dictate your credit score. Once you have submitted your payment, the 15 minutes of active work are complete. You will need to wait about 1 week after your statement closing date for the bureaus to process the update and reflect the new balance on your report. Because utilization accounts for 30% of your FICO score, you'll see a measurable point increase when the bureau updates. This higher score provides immediate leverage if you are applying for a mortgage or a premium credit line. By appearing as a lower-risk borrower, you increase your approval odds and qualify for lower interest rates. Improving your credit requires more than just spending habits. It requires managing exactly how that data is documented and shared with the reporting system.